Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to another podcast. We're here reviewing the 5th week of the Premier League. I'm here with
Callum.
and let's just jump straight into it with Newcastle versus Leeds. 1-1 draw, late kickoff on a Friday night.
Yeah, I think I said that it was going to be a draw. I just didn't see either team beating the other. I think it was a 1-1 draw in the end.
Yeah. I thought Leeds were going to win and they didn't, but I thought the first Leeds goal was a very, very good dummy. I think that Melia made a few good saves. St. Maximin's goal was good, pretty good.
Going back to the Leeds goal, I think it was a lucky goal. Great dummy. However, Rafinha put the ball into an uncertain area, and that's what you're told to do. You're meant to put a ball into an uncertain area. So if from a free kick and stuff like that. So if there is a touch, it's heading towards goal, or if there isn't, it's on target, and that's exactly what happened. So
yeah, it was lucky, but it was like that from a couple of weeks ago. I swear it was City. Was it City? Was it? I think it was City.
It was Son's free
it was
kick.
Son. Sorry, yeah. Where he just put it in the dangerous position. No one touched it, but it went in.
Yeah, exactly. So I think a draw overall was an even result because both teams had good chances.
I think Leeds have got to take their chances though. They had a few very good chances and they just can't finish, or they take too long on the ball.
They obviously aren't the Leeds from last season, though.
Clearly not. Wolves versus Brentford now.
So that was the early kickoff on the Saturday.
Yeah, 2-0 Brentford.
Pony's starting to get into his groove in the Premier League now.
He is. He's looking alright.
But is it Marcel? What was he doing for the penalty? 100% the penalty.
Oh, definitely.
Why was he holding on to him for so long?
Yeah, it was
you just don't do that.
Tackle.
Yeah. But we've been saying it from game week 1, and we've known it beforehand. But Adama Traore's just got no end product.
No.
He was beating Rico Henry down the left, their Wolves' right, Brentford's left-hand side. But his crosses were abysmal.
Yeah, he's got no end product. Can't shoot. Can barely cross. He's just good at running, quick and strong. That's about it.
I don't know if you saw it though, but the challenge by Ayer to stop what was basically an open goal opportunity. That was an incredible challenge.
It was, and I think the better team won. Wolves just looked not good at all.
But it was 100% a red card on Brentford's front. Yeah, the first challenge.
I don't think that was a yellow card. He got the ball.
Yeah, but he raised his leg. If you look how high his leg was, I just think for that reason, that's why it was given as a yellow card. But the second challenge was just stupid.
Yeah, it was completely needless as they were about to bring him off.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think Wolves picked up as soon as Brentford went down to 10 men, as most teams normally do against 10 men. They still weren't good enough.
No, Wolves don't look like the Wolves from the last few seasons.
No.
Yeah, they just. I thought they were going to do alright this season, but they haven't hit their groove yet.
Well, it's early days, isn't it? So just don't know.
Only 5 games in it, 33
Yeah.
to go. It's a long time for everything to change.
Yeah.
Burnley versus Arsenal. Arsenal winner again. Something
But
we're not used to.
I would say this was like the most boring game this weekend.
I'd say the second most boring.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go on to the most boring later on.
Yeah.
But it was a great free kick.
It was class. I think it was. I don't think it was a penalty. I think they got that decision right.
Yeah, but apart from that goal, I don't think either side had a good chance.
No, I think Burnley deserves more.
I think a draw would have been a fair result.
But yeah, it was just that class free kick was the difference.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say for that game, really.
Yeah, same. Like I genuinely think that a draw would have been a fair result, and Arsenal was slowly moving up the table.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just a few dodgy weeks. I mean, they did have
I
tough
don't.
games.
I think they've had easy games though. They've had Norwich and Burnley the last 2 weeks, and no wonder they've got 6 points from them.
Yeah. Liverpool 3-0 against Palace. They're top of the league. Well, joint top with Chelsea and United if you don't count goal difference.
So I thought that Palace played quite well and they had quite a few chances.
I think that Guaita played very well as well.
I just think that Liverpool were too strong for them.
I completely agree. However, I think Alisson's getting a little bit dodgy. He made
What was that?
Big mistake.
That one where Zaha almost lobbed him.
Yeah, and he was just stood in the middle of nowhere and almost then palmed it into his own goal. It was just a little bit not like him.
But one thing that I've got to say, how did Diego Jota miss that absolute sitter?
That was a dreadful miss. It was 3 yards out, 4 yards out, blazed it over.
And I think it's flying into my garden, mate.
It was dodgy.
Then you've got a wonderful strike by Naby Keita, so swings and roundabouts for Liverpool, really.
It would not surprise me if that gets goal of the month. It was beautiful.
Cracking finish, yeah.
It was stunning. However, I'm not sure who told him that he could do Cantona celebration. A little bit weird. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think many people have heard of Naby Keita. Well, they have, but he's not quite Cantona, is he? So he'll get over it. He'll be alright when he gets over it.
Yeah.
Now, on to the most boring game of the weekend. City versus Southampton. What on earth happened?
So, City only had one shot on target.
And I think that was from offside position, when it was all offside.
But it's just that was Foden's header, I think it was.
Yeah. But
that led to them getting the goal, which ultimately was then disallowed.
Yeah.
But, they created good opportunities. But there was no chances made.
No, they definitely need a striker.
No, I don't understand his thought process of not playing Ferran Torres, who's been one of their bright sparks in the attacking positions.
Yeah. I just thought it was a very boring game, you know.
Yeah. What did you think of the Walker red card that wasn't a red card?
It was definitely a red card and definitely a penalty.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought that he didn't get any of the ball. He stepped to cross his man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it should have been a red card for Walker and penalty for Southampton, really. 100%.
Norwich versus Watford now. 3-1 Watford.
Hey, I'm saying it now. I've given up on all hope that Norwich are going to stay up. They've lost 15 consecutive Premier League matches now.
I told you.
I think they're getting relegated.
I told you Norwich are not a Premier League team.
Realistically, if they were going to get any points, it should have been against Watford, who've just been promoted with them. Both sides have made some good signings, some okay signings, but just, I don't know.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's just not right.
I thought that Sarr played very well, and Dennis, his header, it was a good header for their first
Very
goal.
good header. Sarr is like different gravy.
He is. I do rate Sarr a lot.
I just think like all three of, well, I say all three, but the first two Watford goals were very good.
I think Watford are quite a good team, but sometimes
I don't think that they have the ability to stay up though.
I think they might scrape it, but we'll see.
Like we were saying earlier, it's only 5 game weeks in, so anything can happen.
Yeah. Like, what did you make of the Villa game? Beating Everton 3-0. I told you Villa would win.
So I was quite surprised in the sense that Villa changed formation. They started with a 5-back. Whether that had in it, I think they were playing like a 5-3-2 or something like that, which is very different to their normal formation, which is a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
I thought when Bailey came on, he looked, or Bailey, however you pronounce it, he looked very, very dangerous.
He is a baller. Like, he was class.
Will he be the new Jack Grealish for Villa though?
Wouldn't surprise me. He looked
The
very
quality
good.
that he has, yeah. What a goal by Matty Cash though. First Premier League goal for Villa.
I thought it was a very good goal. Nice
Cracking finish. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought Everton looked very poor compared to the last few weeks. Right, moving on now. Brighton versus Leicester. A 2-1 win for Brighton. I just think that Leicester are looking very poor this season as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think they should have got more out of the game. Because I think the 2 disallowed goals for them were very harsh to be given as offside.
Yeah.
I think penalty was also very harsh because if you watch it, Neil Maupay's got hold of him and is like pulling him. As he's sort of like falling, his arm sort of goes up, and that's when the ball hits it.
Yeah, I think Leicester were quite unlucky that game, to be honest.
Brighton do look good at home.
Brighton look very strong this season.
They're on 12 points from the first 5 games or something like that.
Yeah, Brighton might be the underdogs this season. Not outrageously good, but I reckon like West Ham and Villa last year, they'll be challenging those spots now. I think Graham Potter's a class manager.
We said that earlier on in the season that Graham Potter is a very good manager. He knows how to play football.
He does,
and it is shown in these results.
Completely.
Be interesting to see what happens when Tariq Lamptey comes back, because obviously he's out injured at the moment, or
Yeah,
he's literally just coming back. He was their bright spot last season,
it'll be
so it's
interesting to
going to be
see if they
interesting.
use him or just keep with what's going right at the minute.
Yeah, 'cause I think if it ain't broke, don't change it. Like,
Yeah, completely. All right, on to the big one for both of us.
yeah.
West Ham United versus Manchester United.
Okay. One thing that I think we both can agree on from this game is the referee was abysmal.
He was honestly horrific, and VAR was as well.
I want to say, how did West Ham not get a penalty for the challenge that Wan-Bissaka did? How did that go the other way? Yes, it might have been called offside. How has that been given to you?
I think we had 3 penalty shouts and got none of them, and one of them, and the last one was like a clear penalty.
I think Ronaldo's a diver, mate.
Mate, you literally said that the 90th minute one was a clear penalty, sharp.
But the other two,
The
like the one
first
on
one looked like a dive.
Kufau,
The second one, it wouldn't have, like I've seen them given it. Like Ronaldo's just smart. Like he ran into Kufau's leg, and sometimes they would be given. So that was like a 50-50, I'd say. But the last one
he pulled
was
out. Like,
definitely a penalty. That last one was a penalty, and we got cheated, but we still won.
yeah, he still won by a great goal by Jesse Lingard.
I
One hurt a lot.
When I saw him come on, I just knew he was going to score. Like after what happened midweek, I just had the feeling he was going to score, and I was so close to putting a bet on it, and I didn't, and I regret that. But it was a
That
stunner.
one, that one hurt so much from the joys that he had at West Ham last season to scoring against us to beat us. It hurt a lot.
Do you know what? I think West Ham is an embarrassment of a club. Could you
Why are you
imagine?
saying that?
Could you imagine bringing your club legend on in the 95th minute to miss a penalty?
I don't actually disagree with Moyes' decision. I think it was a perfectly fine decision by Moyes. You look at the stats that Noble has when it comes to penalty taking, it's just painful to take.
Yeah, if it goes right, then you're a genius. But the fact that it went wrong, it looks so embarrassing. It's like what happened to
It's
England
it,
in the Euro final.
it's so painful to take. Like, I'm sure you can hear the pain in my voice. Like,
I thought it was Greece.
of course you did. High of the penalty being given, and the high of Mark Noble coming on,
To miss.
he then he missed. He didn't look comfortable running up to the penalty. I wouldn't say it was a bad penalty.
I would. It was dreadful. It
The
wasn't in the
reason
corner or anything.
was somewhat in the corner, but it was at the keeper's height.
Yeah, it was a
That was
bad
what
height
made
and
it
bad
so.
placement.
Yeah, I've seen worse penalties gone in. Like,
Yeah, but it still wasn't a good penalty. It was
oh
an easy
well,
save.
we move on from that one because otherwise I'm going to start
Before
crying
you
again.
cry.
Joking. I didn't cry, but it was a painful one to take. Painful defeat.
Alright, on to the last game of the weekend. Chelsea beating Spurs 3-0. Chelsea are
Comfortable,
strong this year.
comfortable victory.
Strong. Like, they are very strong. And Kante is just too pure. That bloke is
One
lovely.
player, one player that I love watching at this current stage is Lonzo. I think since Thomas Tuchel came in last year, he has brought him into the side, played him over Ben Chilwell, and he's getting into good positions. He's putting in great crosses. He's getting assists. Like, I think he's very, very strong for Chelsea.
Yeah, I think both of Chelsea's wing backs are now like excelling and playing very well this season under their new, like, the way they play now just suits them both.
Yeah. You know who I think that could have had a better game for Chelsea is Lukaku.
Yeah, he didn't really do
He
much, did
was,
he?
yeah, he was quite absent the whole game.
Which was surprising.
Yeah, you do expect him against Tottenham's defenders to,
Just have a field day.
yeah, yeah, I think a few sloppy, not sloppy, but like poor defenders, you expect him to have good game,
Chances.
get a couple of goals, like, but
Yeah.
he just didn't seem to have any of that.
No, but I mean, all strikers have their off weeks. I'm sure he'll bounce
Yeah, and
back.
sure he was ill, but can we talk about Rudiger's finish for a centre back? Great goal,
It was.
pivot and then finish like
Yeah. I think Thiago Silva's header, for 36, that man is still an animal.
he's still amazing. Yeah,
It was a good header.
I think he's a good leader. I think he's still a great centre back, and you can't go wrong with Thiago Silva.
You can't. Have you got anything else to add? Or is that it?
I think that's everything from me, to be fair.
Yeah, I haven't got anything else to say.
No, it was quite an interesting week with some of the, say, upsets. Some of the results were just quite surprising overall.
Yeah, a few of them, and there was quite a few very good games.
Yeah,
But alright, we'll leave it there then. It's been a pleasure, guys, and we'll see you in the prediction video next. See you later.
see you later. Bye.